So I'm just cleaning off the top layer because I still got a couple questions. Welcome back to the platform. Appreciate you guys being here, supporting the mission. Hope all of the innocents or the upright people are doing well today, and all of the wicked ones are burning in hell. The wicked ones that can't help themselves. So we got to help them. Jump on in. They're trying to help us get to death. We see that's not happening, or change us, or do something like this. So maybe it's time to tell them to do it. You know how people used to say, go to hell. Go to hell. You can go to hell. All right. I need to put lotion on my legs, y'all. I forgot because this dress is long. I just put it on the bottom half of my leg and my hands and feet because I had a long sleeve and a long skirt on yesterday. And I looked at my legs in the middle and I'm like, ooh. Anyway, so we got some kind of torture or torment with the Egyptians and these worms. These worms could also be these beings that can host of this little worm might be able to get inside of somebody's body and control them, a parasite. That could be a plague too, that we're dealing with a lot of people with these things inside of them, controlling them. Like a skinwalker. This could be skinwalker energy to a certain extent. But I noticed that it said friend here. All right. So we got the philosophical energy in reverse with verbal abuse in reverse. I feel like somebody can't even talk to this person now. I said somebody could have been getting head from this person at some point in time, but this person may not be able to talk to this person no more because I feel like this person, this philosophical is in reverse. They don't want them messing around with their penis. I mean, this could be an incubus succubus energy as well. But I noticed when I was putting the cards away, and I'm like, the American Civil War. So there could be a civil war going on right now. Some plagues or something. Or again, this is talking about a certain time. And then we have this friend over here. The 50 is right here. And then we have this person in reverse. Now, we also have the magical tools here in reverse. Because remember I said 10 children? Something happened with somebody's children, but you could be around somebody that performs these things. Okay. In some type of way, but these could be some type of plagues here. Because I'm getting that. What was that? Magnification. Somebody don't want something. Okay, so remember I kept getting confused with this card yesterday because it's like magnification in reverse. That's what these are, like double cards, double standard cards or something. So because these two things mean two different, like magical tools and then magnification. Somebody doesn't want somebody looking deeper into something. Like I said, there could be claims of something here. It could be at a perfect time because somebody's trying to sneak somebody in to try to penetrate somebody or inseminate someone or rape someone or, I don't know, give them a baby. And they're going to try to use, like, see you already, what's the problem or something. They're going to leave you with, like, if people been handling your womb behind the scenes, somebody's trying to keep you so you can have to make a decision. You see what I'm saying? So I keep biting my tongue today. So you can make a decision. If somebody might it wasn't, it's like it wasn't these tools that people use to get, or these tools are in reverse now. Okay, or it wasn't these tools from these people that they normally use that was in that was the reasoning for this. But this could be something somebody's taking away from people, because in the Bible it does say that if dark energies penetrate somebody, you it could be killed. I think this is talking about babies, these men or these dark energies that will come and try to impregnate. Even with Native American stories, they'll talk about this hairy men or something that will come out of the woods and drag the women into the woods and get them pregnant and then make them stay back around their people, and then they might get kicked out, because of these type of pregnancies or something. Um, so could be something like that, where somebody's trying to stop these people that would be able to like gamble something with you, or this is somebody that wants your position. This could be a child raising their hand against their parent. They want love, but they're doing this because they were raised around people that were raised to take out their parents so that they can be the rulers or something like this. Oh, so they don't see it. These are children that would have been ripped out of a avatar's womb or your womb and taken, and you never raised them. Something or someone else raised them. All right. It could be a culture shock. So you could have thought you was raising this child, but you wasn't. What you were raising was something else. Or what that is something else. It's not your child, but they can have the name of the child. It's something like this. Okay. They're putting up those images of Islam, but mm, I'm hearing that there's no such thing really. But they're trying to intimidate by showing us all these Islamic people showing up all over. But well, they might have already been there under the cities or something like this. But like these could be the rabbits or the us people or something like this. But they just in the movie they showed us one thing, but usually they'll do that. It's solidify. It does something to the mental of the masses when something is solidified in your mind that way. You're not looking for the real problem, you know. Because somebody could say, "Oh, if Arabic men are Islam," or if somebody with a simple mind or a surface level, I'm just not gonna marry anybody that's Arabic or look like that. But you're not realizing that these people have been already mm, taken mentally in your family that look like you, and actually these people that could be like this, they look like you. The ones that they put out in the open, they won't, but a majority of them, they can. Okay. We got something about a mule here too. Somebody is not a mule. So I don't know if they were saying a child was like a drug lord mule or something, and they put this child in reverse. Because I also was just hearing in the card that this child, it could either not be this person's child or it is, and they sacrificed this child because they was disappointed in this child. I don't know. I heard strange. Somebody could be strange. People could be looking and researching because they want to see if some of these people are strange. Do they sleepwalk? Are they going out doing something? Like somebody could be doing something strange here in the woods. You know how you could see like on a movie when like even Maleficent, you know, when she ends up being sleepwalking up that thing, she wasn't awake. It could be something like this going on here too. Hmm. So, excuse me. Mm. Also, I was hearing somebody's like, "Oh, so you can live or you could be reborn." We do something. I don't know what this is that somebody could be saying they do. So, but I'm wondering if they tell the whole group of people that's why they do it to rebirth you, but it could really be hindering you and a whole bunch of people. Somebody could be lying or manipulating. They're lying and manipulating. They keep doing this ritual to get somebody stuck so people can feed off of them, or for this person can, and they can seem powerful or like they're the thing that can defeat God or something. But it's it's really not. It's to hinder a person. It's not to have them live. It's to have them be here and exist, but never be able to grow or something. It's to stagnate a person. Okay. You could maybe tell because this time you can seem like these motherfuckers. Oops, it could seem like these people trying to kill you. Okay, and you still here, and now they just trying to looking for objective as to why or that something ain't making sense. Yeah, why is that then? If we keep doing it, if the person's something or something like this, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I was just getting the notorious big energy here too as well. Somebody could be a child of this person. If when life after death, if this person allegedly died and they were still procreating or something in the outer, or the under realms, um, these people could be the ones that know who I am, right? But if I'm not picking these people, they're trying to say, "Oh, if you don't want to be with me, or if you don't want to do it this way, I'll just choose one of my." But this is what they was hoping. This is what they were planning to do anyway. So, like I said, this is why I keep saying something about second grade citizens or these people being in a bracket or something. It's not nothing new. It just this is the new age, so it would have to be tweaked a little bit different because you can put these people in the lower or something, but then they use AI and cover themselves. What do you think AI is? It's to cover yourself. In the Bible, what was they doing? Covering themselves from the sun. So that's why I say see, but don't say. But the son or judgment come to see and say and call the shots and remove and da 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 da. Now, if you want to play and save these people, and something bad happens to all your people because you want to play around when God said this is what need to happen with certain people, and then that's your problem. And then you could get the same thing that person getting. These are people like shepherds or maintainers or tillers of the. You're not the creators of the garden or something, or how people should be able to move. But they've been given a false some narrative like they are because they've been able to smother a child. Okay, could be literally. They could be. These could be little smothering rituals where where somebody smothers somebody or you know kind of maybe give you something to knock you out and then kind of suffocate you until you almost dead to kill brain cells or something like this. Okay. This I heard that there's it's not like somebody on the street is talking about, but I always get this energy when I'm doing readings, even with like plastic or cellophane, or I always get this on the cello wars. Somebody does something like this. Like these are Queen of Pentacles in reverse, whether it's a male or a female. They don't care about the livelihood of the child, just what they can get from the child or how they can use or manipulate or house the child. Or if you get too high in your north node, they may not be able to, if these are skinwalkers in your family or clans, they may not be able to access your temple. So they feel like they don't need you no more. So, you could just be damaged or thrown away. But again, this is the problem with putting these people in places they don't belong. A holy one throwing them in the pit of snakes. You've seen they've been in there for 40 something years. Now they're prone to the snake bites. It don't even work on the, what I'm saying? You should have put the person around other people. Mm-mm. Yeah, because this is what I was hearing. Like when, say, I introduced two friends. Oh, Sheila, this is Robert. Da 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 da. We know each other from science class. Me and Robert may not be the same, but Robert and what did I just say the girl's name? Let's say Tisa. I might change the names because I don't really ain't. Um, they could be on have the same neural trip. I don't. So these people could, when they link up or when they, it's like Rosie on the Jetsons when her light at the top of her head, that thing be blinking and stuff like that. It's almost like you just thinking it's a random encounter. You meeting this friend is meeting that friend, da da da. But why I feel like these people were like they got changed out or swapped out or moved on is because it's like, oh, like you at one point in time, you and Robert was in love. This could have happened to y'all. Y'all could have got moved on or not. But this person and this person might end up, you know, going off and starting something. Do you understand? So but you still with this person, you thought y'all was in love for 22 years, but really that situation ended at 2 years when the 2 years of the relationship. What you dealing with now is something in a likeness. Now, these are also with the devil in reverse here. Say I met somebody named Mohammed when I was 19. This person ended up being a part of my story. Okay, because at some point in time, let's just say, point in time, I thought this because of our one night stand, or because of some kind of interaction or something, or maybe I just knew this person and they could have been cultivating with our DNA while we were seeing how our connection is, and then the aliens or the other entities, the underground people, could have came in and be like, yeah, this would be good to breed off them too. And there could have been children produced while we talking for 6 weeks. Somebody could have been producing children of us just because. Okay, we could have sex or we don't. I think that what I'm hearing is you have to initially have some kind of sexual something, or else it might, stop the whole thing. This could even be why in the 90s and stuff, people was like, you know fucking on the first night, or you know what I'm saying, quickly. Men and women, they didn't want to wait for a long time to sleep together. They wanted to see what it was going to be. So this could be the entryway. Okay, there might have to be penetration. Now, do everybody follow the rules? I don't know. We're just trying to get as close to what we're trying to hear right now. Okay, with the information that's coming in. Okay. Now, I was never married to this person or bound to this person. This person ended up dying. One of his cousins is like, oh, that's used to be his. Oh, they either killed the person or the person ended up dying. Okay, because we don't know what these people, they watching. These are watchers. They're watching us and stalking on and probably plotting on us now. So the watchers are a little bit different than they was in the Bible. Now it's like the kingdom is falling apart. You understand? Like the never ending story. The girl standing there, everything is crumbling. So somebody could have did this with me and my dad, okay? If they created something of me and this person, now whoever this person is like, oh, he died, let me step up and I'm gonna take that daughter and then I'm gonna create what they did like that or something. But my turn is just beginning though. Like I didn't even get a turn when y'all did, when you thought you took over my kingdom with the person I only talked to for 3 months or something like this. That could be something that changed somebody's whole narrative. But these men, again, these could be even these fathers that have many girls. They always want a boy. They willing a boy come around, they get weak in the knees and start treat babying him like it's the daughter. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's a boy, to lean on. They couldn't have no boy. So I'm a, really doesn't matter how you the person really treat or what comes with the family background or clan or what plans they might have for your child or the children in the future. It's just it's a boy finally that I could talk to and be around. I think my dad is like this, and also my person is like this. All right. One of the girls bring a boy home. He's ecstatic. I just was feeling bad for him yesterday. We all up in here. Twins is girls, twin babies is girls. Our twins is girls. The daughter is here. The other daughter is here. My other daughter, my twin daughter, her daughter here. My daughter here. We all here. All these girls in this house, and he just back there in that little room by himself. It's not. I'm not laughing like ha ha. I'm laughing like because I was sitting here like, oh my god, and I was just looking at all these girls moving around the house doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, there's a lot of girls in here. Oh my goodness. So it's something like that. Also, okay. I was hearing something is in the air. So somebody could have, okay, these men, even the father and the husband, could possibly be trying to produce something through me, but place it in another child or somewhere at a distance or in the city or somewhere. All right. And say this is a boy. So now I can see my person is like, you know, there's something growing quickly with the oldest daughter that came back. Okay. Um, the daughter I was pregnant with before me and him got back together. And there's a bond or a closeness, but I think it's because of what's in her belly, right? Um, it's strange when you stand back and look at it. It's strange because I feel like these entities, that these handlers behind the scenes, they assess the situation and they try to get, so it may not be somebody's thinking, oh, I'm just doing everything for this person. I feel like I'm being manipulated or something is being done to me, or oh, I just feel like I want to do this because maybe because the person is having a boy, or maybe because maybe if you was I was only pregnant with girls. So the treatment of what somebody treat the woman, like if they, I always wonder about that. Do they treat the woman different if they pregnant with a boy than they treat them if they are pregnant with a girl? um But it's almost like these people are now moving like we couldn't get rid of her. We're gonna have to do it like this. You know, like straight up, this is what it feels like. Okay. But like even he was being kind of rude and everything to me and everything, whatever. But then he was just like, "Oh yes, oh daughter, oldest daughter, what can I do?" or something like this. So I don't get jealous about stuff like that. Even if there's an entity or a demonic attachment or something attached to the reasoning why, I don't necessarily get jealous. I just get into my detective bag because now these people wanted to assess me so long. Now I'm just assessing them. I'm assessing everything. Them is everything around me. It don't matter if it's supposed to be mine or not, right? So by this time when somebody like me develops that, there's usually something that you get some type of allowance or something like this so that you can move on with your life, or you choosing to stay. If you don't have allowance and move, then they will say that you're just choosing to stay. If you're just trying to figure out what the hell move's gonna be made next, what can I do or what should I do, they're gonna account you to being okay with these things. If you start seeing little things and you say them, if you don't say them, they may not try to account you to them. But if you start calling it out, then they start solidifying. Oh yes, the person is okay with this. She just said you were probably over there getting your dick sucked around the corner, and they were. That means she's okay with it. Okay, yeah, every Friday he can get his dick sucked around the corner. We'll send the girl in or whatever, or every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Something like this. They're making decision. Do you understand what this is? Okay, what I'm trying to say to you. All right, it's not. It's foreign nature. It's foreign nature. So when they say ask him if it's human nature, why does he do me this way? Because it's not human. Okay, maybe that's human nature, but somebody's trying to incorporate me with humans. I may not be a human, right? I may not be in that status or in that whatever. And you're doing things that you do to humans on me that you don't even do to humans on me. When you know I'm not, then you know that I'm something else, right? You will know that I'm a most high or something like this, right? You understand? Because people hope that if they act like you ain't who you say you is, or long enough around you, that make you forget who you is. It don't. So people will say stuff like, "Don't hang around with people that act like they don't know who you is," or something like this. But like you may be unsure of who you is, but you kind of know something about who you is, right? You need all the parts that's going to help you elevate right now. That's the problem. They don't like when we take the time and we are that on the core and want to collect what's due to us now. They wanted you to compromise yourself, get what's due to you, and then be happy. So they can watch you and then also bank off of you or something like that. All right. So y'all know I like to do my rundowns because I feel like I got a lot of stuff to say, a lot of points to make, a lot of jewels to drop, and it just goes like this. You know, resonate when you can, okay? Um so what is this? Passive conformity. Who is this up there? The Red River. Okay. So somebody could be passive about something, okay? They're conforming to something. Somebody could be making some water or a foreign person into wine, into blood. Now, what does that mean? That could also mean that somebody is trying to erase you from your family tree. I could be the last real existing person, living person that can make decisions for other living people and dead people. Okay. And somebody is like, hey, I'm gonna make this into blood. Okay. These could be people in that you thought was your family members already, but they're not, and you didn't call it out like, whatever's in me is telling me that that's not my real auntie, that's not my real uncle, and somebody's like, damn, she knows, and then they're like, oh, hurry up and mix up this DNA and that DNA and make the person like the bloodline. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, no, you're not. You're gonna lose your lives, and they're gonna lose their lives. I don't want that shit in my thing. I'm starting it over or something, right? Now you could be somebody that could be barren because of what these people did, and or you can't you at a age where you can't bear children no more. Okay, now then they want to act like they don't know. The story of slavery, in a sense, is being manipulated here. All of these sins, because these is the people in the Bible that God said they just don't do right, they can't do right. You just got to catch these things on a frequency. Some people been underground, and this is the only thing that they've learned over the past 50 years or 20 something years or something like this. And so they learn the words in their mind, or they program to, you know how they used to them people read the Quran 25 times a day and stuff like this. They're mentally, they know where to go and what to pull out to try to talk to you or try to condemn you or something, or try to maybe heal you or something. But it's not written on their heart, or it's not written in their heart. All right. They're using it to create stumbling blocks for the Jews in these other groups or something like this, right? But um they're not using it in the proper manner. Okay. These could be demons and stuff that have just memorized these things to cause problems or hiccups or something, or blockages for those. Okay. Um, so these people could have been blocking you from doing something with your bloodline, but now since they feel like they're sitting over you in your bloodline, or they've hijacked it, now they think they're gonna happily start just having children, or whatever this is, or raising up something. It's something like this. So it's only because I done said something now, and somebody went and checked, and now they're like, oops, I better go back and change that right now and make this person in the blood, because you know we want this to go this way. All right. And it's something about not having to accept it here. And because you're doing that with this tree of life fluid, and people like, well, we army strong, or we army ready, or something. Now I don't know if this is your, let's see if this is your people, okay, or something like this. But it's like those who killed will be killed. There's nothing special about that. If 30 years ago somebody killed somebody's father in a family, and they've been controlling a family, and they've been controlling their eggs and their DNA and their uteruses and their wombs, and they've been doing something, and now time is judgment, and you do you get what I'm saying? Now it's your turn to lose. It say it in the Bible. Now it's your turn for your people to bleed. But you have to be careful, because they can hide your people amongst their people, and you go over there and kill all them people, and them really your people. Okay? The motherfucker sitting around you or something like this is not. This could be the plan for somebody. Yeah, we got the truth here. Whip it. Whip it good. All right. So So somebody's doing something where they're rotating something. They're rotating something out of the womb. This could even be somebody taking something from somebody of the bloodline, a baby, and putting it in somebody that's not of the bloodline. And when they have their child, the test is gonna come in the hospital, and then it's gonna be like, oh, this is family, or this we put this with this DNA database with the mom and everything, but that's not the mom, or something like this, or it's something like this. I don't know. It's like they want to touch these things to move them forward, but your touch is what ruined it. Ace of Cups. This is the truth. You could read all the books you want. You're not getting the same truth or the same something. Now, I'm saying this to somebody that could have tried to come in my dreams or something, or come around me and put that request in to talk about that particular thing that I did not read in a book. It's just in the Holy Grail. Okay? You're not going to, no professor is telling you what I just said right there. And this could be somebody that's putting like, I don't know what they're doing, trying to make somebody like a jukebox or something like this. But somebody needed to hear that, I'm hearing specifically. All this is a charade to make it seem like you a fortune teller, but this really a prophetess or something stronger, or the Most High or something, and people trying to act like gonna try to turn somebody into a jukebox, like for the request line. On the request line, again, we keep breaking down this damn song. I think that came out when I was living in Zion, and my oldest daughter was in pre-K. And I found that girl, Phoenicia, that dark-skinned girl that I fought down in North Chicago, her daughter was in the same class with my child. And my person used to go drop off my child at school all the time after I get her dressed or whatever. So I don't know, something about the remains. Lovers, all right? Also, I was getting with the Nine of Cups with my dream that the Nine of Cups, somebody is not allowing for people to come in and do something. Say you've been not having a womb, but these people is taking blood from cups or something to make it seem like you do, that you still bleed. I don't know what this is. Somebody could be, because if somebody's saying they're doing a ritual or something like this, say with dead baby parts, the kidneys I was hearing or something. I don't know what this is, but they was doing this was benefiting them. It's like somebody telling the whole village is yes, a practitioner, this is what you have to do, da 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 da, or something like this. Mm, people scared for you not to do it, but scared for you to do it. But why are you trying to keep somebody if you're just gonna torture somebody? Why are you keep on keeping this a person around and recording the torture that you, even if the person don't know that they being tortured? What is wrong with you? Again, maybe this is like in these sweatshops, these sex sweatshops, these people be having these little, they get pregnant or something and they need somewhere to put these so they can make money off of these people keeping nice fit bodies and having hot, passionate, slime, not slimy, but steamy sex or something. Somebody's making money off this person as like a silent porn star. They're not going to want to change this person's body. They're going to want to keep it the same way, or they have sex with somebody and it's amazing. You was never they took that thing out and put it somewhere else a long time ago so you could keep your shape or your form here. Mm. We got judgment here. Somebody's also trying to latch on or launch on, like somebody's trying to, it's like in your old community, they found the old, this is not me. This is something you created from, this is something you could have created even from the new youngest child or the old youngest child. It's like somebody wants me to accept something foreign to me. All these other people are creating something in their own image, in their own likeness. They want me to say I want to be like this celebrity or that celebrity, or even in tarot, they're showing me these people. Don't you want to just be combined with this? This is better. This is stronger. Bitch, I don't I know. The way God made me, that's why. That's how. Like, no, no, that's not me, or something like this. So there could be a father figure or something that's like, oh, I can't help falling in love with you. We found an old version of you. I'm just gonna work with that or whatever. And we're gonna start all over with that in a feather, we'll say. Um, and then the old world people, your family member that everybody's like, your family ain't shit. These people actually like it'd be like your feather or your uncle or your brother is the deadhead. These people is like, it ain't the same. It don't matter what you thought they did. They liked you, teach you. But this could be even just it's almost like a downgrade, but it's not. It's the same grade. It's something. Hmm, Because people can't open up their mouth and tell the truth. And they're trying to say, come on, just do it quickly. Come do this. I don't have the database for that. Why are you trying to do that? I just told you. It's not for me or something like that. But again, something left over from the old world, which would have been your so-called reality in the Truman Show, is like, I'm not ready to let this one go. This would be somebody you didn't even expect. But what is it that they had on the parent or the feather or the mother in the first place? Because it's still a cleaving on. But really, it's not. Because the actual feather or brother or the male protector or the male, somebody that looks like a male outwardly, could be a woman, I don't know. They tried to make this child look like you, but you're not slick. That's not me. That's not my DNA makeup that God made me like. No, the phenotype is off. No, no. Um, okay. Um, but if somebody is asking you to mate or to cleave onto them or something like this, there's also a something to that. And it's like it's also something to that. Because whoever this man is or something, they must be ruining something a lot because they tired of you or they don't want to do, or this is like a real doozy here. Hmm. Because now you wonder about this. People that you could have dealt with in the past. These men are now grafted onto what could have been created between you and them. The connection between you and them, it can only go one way now. They feel like they've created legitimate heirs, and that's it has their blood and yours. So say people worship you because of your DNA and your genome type. Okay, they didn't have it in them. Maybe some of these people. Okay, when I was born, I was another creation, a new something that everybody wanted to break off a piece of that monkey bread. All right, I call it monkey bread because that's that stuff you see at Walmart. I never bought it. I always look at it in the end cap, but it's like it look like a big old honey bun with like a whole bunch of little circles stuck together. And I'm always curious about it, even though I never bought it or anything. It's funny because even back when I was 19 or whatever, okay, and I had public aid, that first year that I had my child for WIC or whatever and stuff. I still never I could have got that and I never got it. And I still look at it the same way when if I go to the store today, if I were to go to the store today. I don't know why that's significant. Okay. It been sitting in that same damn spot at Walmart in that little end cap or somewhere close to it. Why that don't make no sense. Let's just get back on track. But because somebody want the same thing that they had with your father or a feather, somebody you share a marker with. But it was no good for you and your growth when they were with the feather. Is it the person? Is it the feather? Is it both of them? Do you have to let go of all this shit and move on? A lot of people keep when the tarot community and people keep up, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. A lot of times you better really know about your intuition because some of this shit you're not supposed to let go of. They know that your existence is over when you walk away from something. It's like two people know that they need each other, but one person was like, okay, yeah, I'm the most high or whatever. I'm figuring out, oh, I had to figure this shit out on my own. I have to look at it like this because I had to figure this out on my own. All these people and nobody was gonna never say nothing. So I'm in a standoffish energy because of that. And somebody else is in the way because they've been feeling like they the boss all the time because they've been able to incorporate themselves in this and not even include you, and they not even in the bloodline. And now they calling shots on the bloodline and adding their people in and replacing the people of the bloodline with their people or what they created with you. And somebody just act like they don't understand that whatever you do been doing and planning all this time, it's only, even if it was only one of me left, you can't just move this like this. You didn't hit the brick road here. Until I could see the full. The thing is keeping somebody limited. You could have all the knowledge in the world. I could be smart. I could have went to Harvard and everything. But whatever the fuck this is, you're not just getting this from no other YouTuber that's very intelligent or some like this soulless energy or these other people that I was telling you about, these esoteric speakers and stuff. You're not getting it. They gave you the runaround. What this whole 10, 20 years or the age of Aquarius, people should have been cleaving on to the person that they knew God sent to form a new thing. We wouldn't be supposed to be talking about that same shit that Dr. York and them was talking about in the 90s or probably in the 80s, or Zaza Ali or these people was talking about in the 70s or whatever. That was not what this is what I'm hearing. But I'm hearing, I don't even have to take, they fucking already knew. Right? So you got somebody come in and tell you about them land patents in some way that would make a difference, or to get you something shiny or money or land, or so you could strip something from underneath somebody else's feet and it made you feel good or something. Like you're getting payback for your ancestors. Okay. And shit like this, right? But they led you down that. And so the wound is still open. You know, I don't know how to explain it. It was a regurgitation of something. Okay. And when they couldn't get the civil rights movement that they wanted with the race wars, they took something underground with a certain group of people that's said about the same thing. This could be like the other countries hidden in the pockets of society in America. They're not telling us the truth about the way that the earth is formed, like the planet that we're on, allegedly. And these people are tired of just being called the other countries in America, North America being called the West, when there's pockets here. What the truth could be. But this could be also what the 1,000 years locking something down, like India's caste system or the Pharaoh's caste system or another hidden caste system or something, so that the people couldn't do something some kind of way. Something is going on here. Queen of Wands is supposed to be going somewhere, and it's saying not so fast. So like, okay, say I'm supposed to be different, or I'm supposed to be, reincarnate already. Like at this time when I get to this, I'm supposed to be like feeling like I'm 25, a rebirth or something like this. Looking like I'm 25 or something, getting a rebirth or something. But they wanted to wait. It's almost like they wanted to keep me in this form, a mammy form. So even if I go towards another place, if I go to California, and when I get there, there's going to be people that embrace me that look similar to my cousins and stuff I grew up with. But maybe I could see, oh, you remind me of Sophia or whatever. But this person is light skinned with curly hair, very slim and stuff like this. It's basically those people got a rebirth or something like that. Okay. And I'm like, oh, you must be Nina's or something. And they want me to sit amongst these people without a rebirth, a physical rebirth, or some type of transformation, and go with these people again or something like this. It's like they acting like I'm handicapped, like I can't start my own thing or something like this. I don't know what this is. This is weird. It's like somebody take your full creator skills and use it, and then try to return to you with a little pocket and say, this is all we have left, but you can try to create something with this. Like, this is all we have left, and these are not creators. Or this is the truth, y'all. Hold on.